When it comes to cooking meals, drying clothes, heating water, and my home, nothing beats natural gas from CenterPoint Energy. It's my most affordable energy option. It costs less to use than electricity, propane, and heating oil. So if you already have natural gas, keep it. If you're replacing an appliance, choose it. Natural gas, your best choice. Safe and affordable, rest assured.
For more on the benefits of a natural gas home, visit centerpointenergy.com/natural gas benefits. CenterPoint Energy, always there.
I think, we caught a Mississippi State team. Ben has done a great job with that team. You got great backcourt. Smith is one of the best low post scorers. Adu may be the best defensive center in college basketball. And our team has been close. We had a great 2 days preparation for this game. I just thought the key is rebounding. Great experienced guard play from Devontae. KJ Buffin was terrific. Good play off the bench. Really good team win and a really important game. The most important game on our schedule, obviously, our rival against State.
Parrish starts off.
Carmen, how much zone did you play tonight?
Gosh, I bet you at the end, Parrish, I bet you it was close to 65, 70%. We went in thinking that we were, that we were going to have a chance to do it with when they put certain lineups on the floor, we would go to zone. And we did. And then we got good. Sometimes you can just hit teams right, and we started matching up with them. The biggest key, Parrish, is we rebound the ball out of the zone.
I was going to ask you.
Go ahead, Parrish.
Wanted to ask you about that rebounding out of the zone. What was different about it tonight? That hasn't been something y'all have done a lot.
Yeah, I thought that, guards rebounded down. Luis had 8 rebounds. KJ with 5. It was just kind of team rebounding. We really led in 50-50 balls, Parrish, maybe balls that kind of just those scramble balls on the floor. We won that, I think in both halves. And that's when you play a physical team like State, you have to do that.
Ben, go ahead.
Yeah, Kermit, a little bit different substitution patterns for you tonight. You started out outside of Romello getting in foul trouble. First unit played up into the media timeout, then you brought in a new group with Devontae. Was that by design? What prompted that for you?
Yeah, I really wanted to give Demencio Vaughn a chance early in the game because I knew it was going to be a rebounding game. He's one of our very best rebounders. Sometimes I don't trust Demencio with the ball. He had 3 turnovers, but he's just got such great energy. And I thought really the turning point of the game is when we had Robert Allen, Sammy, Demencio, Matt, maybe Devontae, I can't remember, but we had those guys off the bench and they stretched the lead and really were good for us in that first half.
Go to John.
Here. Kermit, what was the locker room like, or I don't even know if you were in there, or how much did your guys kind of need this based on the last 3?
It was a very happy locker room, and the head coach was very happy with them too. I mean, we needed it, John. We needed it. Our guys deserved it based on the preparation. And I always say it, only time I really ever get nervous with the team is if you're not a good practice team. And his team has put his head down and, they deserve to win. And, I kept telling the guys, we're 2 or 3 plays away from everybody thinking we're this NCAA tournament team or right there, so we got to keep doing what we're doing. We got better play from more guys tonight.
You said you're right there. I mean, is this an NCAA tournament team, you think, based on talent potential-wise?
Oh, no, we got a long way to go. I didn't mean it right now. We got a long way to go. I just said that if you'd have closed Wichita State out, maybe Dayton, hold the lead at Florida, and now you got this 9 or 10 wins, and everybody's talking about your team being one of the better teams. So we got a long way to go, and we won't even discuss that right now.
Go to Tyler.
Kermit, piggybacking off that, how far can a win like this go for your squad?
Well, it's so many games to play. I mean, it's one conference game, but number one, it's the biggest game in our state when Ole Miss and Mississippi State play, and so obviously that's big magnitude for us. And it's twice that we've been lucky enough to win here in this arena in 3 years, and that's hard to do. But we just needed confidence. We needed that feeling, and hopefully it'll go a long way. But we'll play another really tough, well-coached team in A&M on Saturday.
Nick, go ahead.
Kermit, you were pretty critical of the defense after Saturday's game. Just what did you double down on during practice this week to kind of turn out what might have been your best defensive performance of the year?
Yeah, Nick, our ball screen defense wasn't very good. I thought our hedges were a lot better tonight. Our bigs did much better. Jarkel, Devontae, Matt, all those guys competed harder on the ball. And then I thought our zone defense kept them out of the paint. And so maybe that's something that, we looked at, we've gotten better at, a little confidence in. It's something maybe we can, kind of make some adjustments and play more of.
Back to Parrish.
On the zone, Kermit, how much easier was it to set up in it and play it more because you guys were hitting shots in the second half?
Yeah, that's a big part of it. You sprint back in your 2-3 zone after makes, and no doubt it gives you more time to do it. We have been working on misses, getting back to it and getting it set up. But you're right. I mean, makes is all the difference in the world. Sometimes it gets you playing a little harder on defense, and obviously just to be able to set up and get matched up is easier.
Ben, go ahead.
I guess Parrish is asking about the zone. I'm asking about substitutions. But Kermit, you mentioned needing the kids needing the confidence. Was also letting them have extended time on the floor about giving them that freedom and
and Ben,
a little bit.
But what happened, it seems like we've been going to our bench. The game flips a little bit. I'm not blaming those guys. The starters hadn't played well at times either. But they got extended minutes because the game just held true. I mean, it held true, and we increased the lead to 5 or 6, and they just played well. They played well together, and there's no question, Ben. I mean, extended amount of time, but in these games that we've been in, these possessions are big, no matter what time of the game. But I just like the increase of lead at that time, I thought was the turning point of the game.
Back to John.
Kermit, did you see anything like special from Devontae this week in practice, vocal leadership wise? I know you mentioned him like a little bit before that, but was he kind of like instrumental this week in terms of making sure these practices were obviously as sharp as they could be?
No doubt. We met and he was terrific. He's been great in practice, and he's really played well the last couple. And I just think that he's just bound and determined to try to to end the senior year. Where, so I just think his Devontae's not a real loud guy in your gym, but he had a good voice. He has a great voice with our guys off the floor, and it was just by example. I thought he had probably a couple of his best days of preparation for tonight's game.
Ben, start us off.
Devontae, how relieving is it to get this win, to play a complete game and to snap that losing streak and just to have a good, clean game for you guys?
It's a great feeling, honestly. It's always good to win. I feel like we went through a stretch of giving up games from the last couple stretches, last couple minutes of the game. So us coming out against our rivals and beating them just put us back in the win column. Now we're back in the conversation.
Go to Parrish.
Devontae, obviously the zone was very important for you guys tonight. How much easier is it to play that zone when you are hitting shots on the other end?
It's definitely easier for us. It gives the guards a good break from just having to move a lot on defense and guard the other PGs. We have good size and good length, so our 2-3 is definitely going to be effective for us as the year goes on. So I look forward to it.
Go to Tyler.
Devontae, it's your third game in a row with at least 19 points. What's kind of been working for you these past 3 games?
Just being myself and, just getting comfortable and taking advantage of when the 5-man is guarding me coming off the screen. I'm just being more aggressive and just trying to come out with a win, whatever it takes to get a win.
Go to Nick.
Devontae, there was so much talk early in the season about y'all having one of those truly elite defenses. How much confidence did it give you guys today to kind of take a step toward being that team again?
Right. We had a couple issues going on in the other couple games where we were in man and a couple of the other guys were going by our guys. So us going to the zone defense is just going to help us stop the ball, and it just keeps everyone compacted together. So
Ben, go ahead.
Yeah, Devontae, it seemed like Kermit switched up the substitution patterns tonight, let a certain lineups with extended time together. Was that beneficial for you guys, and does that freedom build confidence and not when you're not looking over your shoulder, so to speak?
Definitely. Coach brought a couple guys off the bench that made a good couple plays for us, and they got comfortable and they were playing their game. I think when some of the guys come off the bench, they're looking forward to making plays, and they know that the other guys who are on the court are going to be a little fatigued. So those guys that came in and made good plays for us just got our starters going.
Go ahead, John.
Devontae, kind of building off a little bit before defensively, but do you guys think this is your best defensive performance of the year as a team?
Definitely. We had a couple games. We played good defense, but it was just at the end of the game, there's a couple guys were just going by our guys. So I think us using that 2-3 zone defense is gonna really, really help us in the long run.
Any more questions, Devontae?
Would you say that tonight was a must-win for you guys?
Oh, definitely, definitely. It was a must-win, and us losing a couple games in the must-win just because it was a rivalry game. You know, ever since I've been here, we take those rivalry games personal. So, me getting that win, I really, I feel good about that one.